There's no point in reading it unless you plan on making it. You look happy.
Do I? Getting thanked for everything by someone I actually know? It made it really hit home that we made a difference.
That guy's a strange one, though.
Doc? I don't think he's that odd.
He is, though. He thanked me, a Renan, for helping, despite everything my people have put him through over the years. He's free now. He doesn't have to act nice around my kind.
He's not acting. He means it. And like he said before, he was thanking you as an individual, Shionne, not just some Renan.
That's what makes it so strange.
Would you have preferred he yelled and threw rocks at you?
I'm not saying that. It's just hard for me to understand him.
Okay, off we go.
I won't forgive you!
Take this! I'll take you all on!
Looks like it could be worth something.
Right, here goes!
Mega Ray! By the
Here I come! No escape!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Damn it!
Out of our way!
Take this! We've turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right, no time to hold back.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shionne.
Let's dispose of the trash.
No escape! Great! Now!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking.
Cut them apart to your heart's content. Barely a blip on our radar.
Okay, off we go.
Let's dispose of the trash. By the power of water!
That gun of yours is real handy.
It takes a true marksman to use. Looks like it could be worth something. I won't forgive you!
Take this! You're finished! Great!
Excited.
Next!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Barely a blip on our radar.
Think this is it?
How would I know?
It matches the description we were given, at least. No use standing around here hemming and hawing. Let's take it back and see.
I hope you're right. There's no way I'm coming all the way back here.
Just to be safe, I think before we head back to Ulzebek, we should maybe have Doc double-check this is the right stuff.
All right, but let's make it quick. Get lost!
Here I come!
These little ones are hardly worth our time. Barely a blip on our radar. I won't forgive you!
No escape! Win! Take this!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Did you find anything useful?
We think this might work, but we wanted you to take a look at it first.
Let's see. Ah, this stuff. Yes, this'll work. I'd hurry over and give it to the girl right away.
Right, then we'll do that now.
Say, Iron Mask. No, sorry. It's Alphen now, right? Are you and that young woman planning to stick together moving forward?
Yeah, I think so.
I see. You know, I think things just might be starting to change.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure of that myself, but I feel like after being stalled for a long time, the gears of progress are finally starting to turn again. I imagine people are going to have things to say about the two of you, but you simply keep doing what you feel is right. If you ever get tired and need to rest, feel free to come back here. Until then, take care of yourself.
Thanks, Doc. Okay, off we go.
Gotta break through!
Magna Ray! By the power of water! Barely a blip on our radar. Out of our way! Searing flame!
It's
Reload!
over!
Searing flame! Reload!
We can't lay a finger on it.
I prefer it that way. What about you?
Just watch and see. This could be useful.
Gotta break through!
There!
Here I come! You're finished!
Magna Ray!
Great!
These little ones are hardly worth our time. Eyes on the prize. Let's dispose of the trash.
Here I come! Swallow blade!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Is this what you asked for?
Perfect. That'll do nicely. I had a feeling you'd come through for us. With this, the little one should be right as rain in no time.
I can't believe it. Not often we get visitors from Cyslodia around here.
Cyslodia?
Calaglia's neighbor. One of the 5 realms. What with that wall in the way, I guess it's not surprising. But I've never actually met someone from the outside world before.
Up till now, the only time the gates ever opened was to let Renan convoy units in and out.
No one ever thought to stow away and hitch a ride out?
This place might be a living hell, but when next door is a living hell too, you start thinking it doesn't matter much one way or the other.
So you're Rinwell, and you're with the Cyslodian resistance known as the Silver Swords. Your organization sent a group of you to establish contact, but you're the only one who made it through. That sound about right?
Lately, our people's oppression has become more and more severe. When we heard rumors that you had staged a successful rebellion in Calaglia, we hoped that maybe you could help us.
News sure gets around quickly, huh?
If you ask me, it's awfully convenient she just happened to show up now. Certainly raises a lot of red flags.
Please, I swear it's true. My people are dying. I risked my life trying to get here so I could find help.
It's okay. You did well. We'll take it from here.
Hold on, Zephyr. You're not really thinking...
We'll join her. Alphen, start getting ready. I let you use the blazing sword, and we worked together to overthrow the lords. That was the deal, remember?
Wait, is that a Renan? What is this?
Take it easy. It's complicated, but she's on our side. She helped to find some medicine for you.
She did? But no, she's a... I can't believe it.
The Renans from other realms could attack at any time.
That's for you all to worry about. I've got bigger fish to fry.
That sword of Alphen's is our best weapon. We can't just go lending him to other lands.
Even if you keep him here, the Blade's as good as useless without me on board.
And what makes you think I can't persuade you, Bright Eyes?
What makes you think you can? Last I checked, you couldn't even touch me.
Enough! Alphen, what do you want to do?
I know all too well the hardships the slaves of this realm had to endure. That's why I took up the sword. To help them. If Dahnans are being oppressed in other realms, then I have to help them too.
Nath has a point. We can't discount the possibility of further attacks, but now our struggle has grown. It's become much larger than just liberating the people of Calaglia.
We can't be in two places at once, Zephyr.
True, which means we're limited in our options. We play this the same way we did with Balseph.
I have a bad feeling about this.
You and me both, but it's too late for regrets.
Geez, really? You don't say.
So, you're really going, huh? Just the four of you?
Afraid so. Look after the place while we're away.
Always the smooth talker. We'll do what we can to hold down the fort.
We've got the Renans to keep us busy.
Good luck. Just remember.
Yeah, don't go killing anyone without good reason, I get it. I'm not about to repeat what they did.
Let's move, people.
Do you think we'll really be able to wipe the Renans off the face of Dahna?
Who said anything about doing that?
But we have to in order to survive. Don't we?
Now that you have the Blazing Sword, and have shown that we really can win this fight, do you really think we should go around killing every last Renan?
But what else are we supposed to do?
Say we go around killing Renans, so they don't kill us first. In turn, that'll just make more and more of them want to kill us. Where does it end, once you enter such a vicious cycle?
Is that why you told Grenar not to kill any Renans without a good reason?
I'm not saying we should forgive and forget what they've done to us. But we can't let ourselves be dragged down by our own hatred either. Hatred comes in many forms. There's no one solution that will work in every situation. We have to keep searching for new ones if we're going to survive. It's a lifelong journey, finding the answers. That goes for you too. You have to come up with your own answers.
Hey, Zephyr. Why do you keep fighting?
What do you mean?
Until I met you and the Crimson Crows, all the Dahnans I ever knew just accepted their lot in life as slaves. Hell, even I was like that. But all of you in the Resistance are different. Even when you have no hope of winning, you keep on fighting. Why is that?
Come on, that's an easy one. I just refuse to live life as a slave, that's all.
Better to die fighting for freedom than to live as a slave, huh?
Let me ask you a question, Alphen. What does it mean to you to not be a slave any longer?
I guess It means living a life not being ruled by the Renans, right?
But what about the Dahnans who died standing up to the Renans? Are they still slaves? Would they be truly free if all they did was follow my orders and die without knowing what it was they were doing?
But that's...
Being a slave isn't just a position. It's also a state of mind. Don't become my slave, Alphen. You all on! You're surrounded! Just stay calm! One final push!
Right!
Give them all we got!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Everything's coming up, Zephyr!
What's that over there? Some kind of castle?
Yeah, one that belongs to a different lord than Balseph.
Right, that makes sense. You said there were 5 of them in all, right?
Right. We've still got a lot of work ahead of us.
Rinwell, right? It's nice to meet you. Does that little white animal follow you everywhere?
He's not a little white animal. His name's Hootle.
Normally I don't pick on the weak.
There! Here I come!
Don't go charging off like that!
Twins! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Another notch in the old belt.
Keep 'em coming.
You like that taste of freedom, kid?
I think I could get used to it.
I won't forgive you! They've got me surrounded. By the power of water! Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shionne.
Right, here goes! Here I come! Pierce through!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Pathetic!
What's got you so worked up, Hootle? Is that?
Watch out! They know we're here!
Flying Zeugles, huh? This is going to get interesting.
They're nothing I haven't seen before.
Shionne!
I'll shoot them down, you finish them off. Got it? Knock a flying enemy out of the sky, and it's as good as done.
Right. I'll see what I can do. A mirage! What was it those Zeugles were attacking just now? Is that?
What?
It's nothing.
I only helped because it was convenient. We couldn't have moved forward without clearing out those Zeugles. I don't know what's got you ticked off at me this time, but I suggest you keep your hands away from me.
No one asked you to help.
Rinwell, she healed its wounds. She's not trying to hurt it.
How can you be so...
They look like they're talking to each other.
He's probably happy to see another owl. I don't think Hootl's ever met one before. He might have been wondering if he was the only one. Oh. You just barely got to say hi.
At least we know it's out there. I'm sure we'll run into it again somewhere.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. Right, Hootle?
Barely a blip on our radar.
I'm always impressed how good of a shot you are, Shionne.
What do you mean?
Just that all I'm good for is throwing myself at things with all my might. By comparison, your way is more... how do I put it? Precise.
It's not like I'm that good of a... Look, that's just how it is with guns. If you miss, it's a wasted bullet you can't get back.
Is that why you're always aiming to exploit enemies' weak spots?
I wouldn't say every shot is that deliberate, but that is part of it. For example, if I see a flying enemy, I'll often go for their wings. Also, if I see a jumping enemy without wings, I know they're an easy target because they can't get out of the way while in the air. In your case, I bet it's easier for you to deal with enemies that stay on the ground, right?
Definitely. Things that can fly circles around me are a real pain to deal with.
Exactly. It's important to keep your enemy's movements in check.
True. Although your shots have the added benefit of stunning enemies, so it's easier to swipe materials from them. It's really helped out.
It's nothing, really. As long as you keep doing your part when we fight, I'd say we're even. I hate camping out. I'm surprised there are owls here, too.
Yeah, there are more of them around than I thought.
What are you staring for?
Do all Dahnan fighters look like you?
What, this getup? I pulled this number together from scrap and parts I salvaged throughout the years. Though now I'm feeling self-conscious, seeing how put together you seem to be.
Oh no, I was just curious. Did you fortify your right side more because that's your dominant side?
Partly, but mostly because my body's a little worse for wear after all these years fighting.
That makes sense.
So you take extra care to protect your dominant side with more armor. Smart.
Is fighting all you think about?
I'll see you again tomorrow. I think we've rested long enough.
I take it we're heading through here then?
Everything all right, Zephyr?
Yeah, it's nothing.
What is that? A ring?
It was my wife's.
Your wife? You never mentioned anything about being married.
That's surprising?
You said was. So then, is she gone? Was it the Renans?
No, she was sick. I couldn't get her the medicine she needed, and then she was gone. I'd always wanted to show her the world as it could be.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. There are plenty of people out there more deserving of your sympathy than me.
But...
Let's go.
What is this place anyway? What's with these columns and steps?
No idea. I've never been here before either. Rena's convoy squads probably used it in the past.
I guess. It's definitely seen better days. You wouldn't know anything, would you, Xion?
Nope. And I'm not interested in learning either.
Actually, these are Dahnan ruins. See? You can tell by the way the columns are decorated and stuff. They're all old Dahnan designs.
Are you saying these things were built more than 300 years ago, then?
Yeah. I have no idea what they were used for, though.
It's amazing to think our ancestors were capable of making such structures. Hopefully there'll come a time when us Dahnans will be able to walk through here freely again.
That's exactly what you're fighting for, isn't it? Let's keep moving.
Yeah. Right.
knock you all off!
You're finished!
I'm on it! Had it coming! Talent!
You're mine! You're finished!
Stay away from its toxic...
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more
I'm out of
pummeling.
ammo. Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Everything's coming up, Zephyr! Normally, I don't pick on the weak.
Here I go! Get through! Win!
This! Had it coming!
Mirage! Burn!
Take aim and blast it out of the sky!
Blade!
Here I go.
I'm on it. Got flyers!
I've got this. Let
It's
a
over.
marksman handle it.
All yours!
Burning?
Never imagined there were Zeugles out there that could pretend to be statues.
That's because Zeugles don't come from nature. Who knows what else is lurking out there?
Guess we have to be prepared for anything.
It's freezing in here. And after how hot it was outside, too.
It must be the cold air sweeping in from Cyslodia. It's the polar opposite of Calaglia, so I'd get used to it if I were you.
Is the little guy okay?
Oh, don't worry about Hootle. He's from Cyslodia. Probably just nerves is all. He's not really used to being around other people this much.
Rinwell, how about filling them in on what to expect from Cyslodia?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Well, for starters, nobody trusts nobody.
Come again?
Just like I said. You never know when Snake Eyes are watching you.
That's what they call their lord's henchmen, apparently.
Their official title is the Bureau of Civil Observation. They've got cronies undercover everywhere, observing us at all times.
So? Renan surveillance was an everyday part of life in Calaglia.
Difference is, in Cyslodia, it's not just Renans. They've got Danans spying on each other, too. Or in other words, there's the Snake Eyes themselves, plus all their small-time informants. All it takes is someone squealing on you, and it's straight to labor camp. No questions asked, no goodbyes. Course, informers are rewarded handsomely for their deceit. Everyone's always got one eye open, waiting for the moment to inform on someone before being tattled on first.
Hence the not trusting one another, huh? In that case, what do you think they'll make of us?
Hard to say. Although, not being from Cyslodia will probably help, honestly.
More trustful of outsiders than even your own people. Why go along with it, though? Why doesn't anyone take a stand?
Not everyone is strong enough to stand, Alphen. That's why the world needs people like us. Normally I don't pick on you. Here I come! Don't go charging off like that!
Mirage! This one's gonna be tough. Win!
Do it! These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Another notch in the old belt.
Keep 'em coming.
You like that taste of freedom, kid?
I think I could get used to it. This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Talent score!
Severing Wind!
Cannon!
Swallow Blade! You're mine!
Magna Ray!
Pathetic!
Don't get careless.
Don't tell me!
How's this?
You're mine! Win!
Searing Flame! Reload! Magna Ray!
Infernal Torrent!
By the power of water!
You're mine! Swallow Blade! Try this!
One final
Torrent!
push!
Right!
Give them all we got!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Everything's coming up, Zephyr.
Don't get careless.
Don't tell me!
Searing Flame! Searing Flame! Hear me! Flame of... Your wings won't save you from me!
Sonic Shock!
Hear me! Flame of Fury!
You got fire!
I've got it! Let a monster handle it!
Severing Wind! All yours!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
You all off!
This one's all mine! Severing Wind!
How's this?
Swallow Blade!
You're surrounded! Just stay calm!
Yeah, you're looking funny too.
Great! On to the next!
Roger that!
Show me what you can...
Let's keep our... eyes on the prize.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough!
By the power of water!
Severing Wind!
through!
You're mine! It's over!
Hear me! Flame of Fury! Burning
Pierce through! Take this!
Fight! Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shionne. That is one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough!
Mega Ray!
Slash! Severing wind!
Slice!
Slash!
By the power
Take
of
this!
Force!
Severing wind! You're mine! Swallow blade!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Guess I misread the landing.
I have a bad feeling about
You're
this.
mine!
And again!
Slash!
Mega Ray!
Severing wind! Here I come!
Here I go!
That's coming!
It's over!
You're mine! Eat this! Next!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart here.
Still got a ways to go.
And what have we... got here?
Oh, I saw that in a book once. Those things are worth a lot.
You're a little bookworm, aren't you?
Right, here goes! Here I come! Severing wind! Mirage!
This!
You're finished!
Talon Sword!
Take this! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content. I can feel my precision improving.
Not much further now. The exit'll take us straight into Cyslodia.
You're brooding again. What's eating at you?
We defeated Balsif and liberated Calaglia from the Renans. Now, we're on our way to rescue our fellow Dahnans in Cyslodia. I'm committed to helping our people. You know that. But then, what happens after that? What's our endgame here?
Good question. The Dahnans vastly outnumber the Renans, yet we rarely take up arms because we know that when it comes to firepower, we don't stand a chance. Even if you succeeded in overthrowing the Lords and freeing Dahna, then what? Lenegis would still hover over us, the Renan motherland behind it. If they so desired, the Renans could potentially use their might to wipe us off the planet in a second, no matter how powerful that blazing sword of yours is.
So what you're saying is we don't stand a chance. So what the heck are we even doing?
There's no sense in discarding today's victory for tomorrow's loss. If fighting yields even a single day of freedom, it will all have been worth it in the end. Who knows? Maybe that's the day we make preparations for the battle that will free us for good. Speaking pragmatically, the fact the Renans don't exterminate us all in spite of their technical advantage has to mean one thing. They need us. It's up to us to put a dent in their armor before they cotton on to our plan. That way, we force them to the negotiating table.
You want to negotiate with the Renans?
It's galling, I know, but it's the only way to survive while securing our freedom at the same time.
That's... But even so, we can't just...
If you lot are done talking, there's a lord we came to overthrow.
What about you, Shionne? What do you plan on doing after we've given the lords the boot?
All I know is, my reasons for fighting aren't the same as yours. I'm through answering these pointless questions. We've reached our destination.
Normally I don't pick on the weak.
Burning strike!
Wind! I'm on! Strike!
Searing flame!
Wind! Talon's door! Don't go charging off like that! You're
Back into the fray!
You're mine! Everything's coming up, Zephyr. You all on! Take this! It's over! I'll run you through! Win! See ya! Here I come! Door.
Primed and ready!
Through!
Searing
Come on!
flame! Reload! Sighted!
I'm on
It's
it!
over! Back into the fray!
You got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
You're mine!
All yours!
Pathetic!
No choice!
Take this! It's time! I'm on it! Slice! And it's coming! Here I come! Talon's door!
It's over!
Touch cannon! Here I come!
You're finished!
Take it! You're
Win!
mine! By the
Take
power
this!
of water!
It's over!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize. I won't forgive you!
You're mine! I'm on it! Blade! Here's through! Talon's door! Touch cannon!
You're finished!
I'm all stocked up!
Strike!
Devin on
Do it!
How's this?
Barely a blip on our radar.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Mega Ray!
Here I come!
Power of water!
Wind coming! Talon's door!
Sonic thrust!
Cannon!
I'm not done!
One final push!
Right!
Give them all we got!
These little ones are hardly worth our time. Barely a blip on our radar.
No choice!
Take this!
Searing flame!
I'm on it!
Reload!
Slice! You're mine! Sonic drop cannon!
I'm out of ammo! Back into
Take
the
this!
fray! Mega Ray!
Great! On to the next!
Roger that.
Show me what you can do, kiddo!
Barely a blip on our radar. I won't forgive you!
You're mine! Run you through! Pierce through! See ya!
Fly!
Take it! Go! the power of water!
Another notch in the old belt.
Keep 'em coming.
You like that taste of freedom, kid?
I think I could get used to it.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Here I come! Run you through!
I'm only getting started!
Talon sword! Touch cannon!
I'm not done! You're mine! It's over!
Gemini Aqua!
Here I come!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Out of our way!
You're mine! Win! You're surrounded! Just stay calm! Here I come! See ya! Talon storm! Severing wind!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Try to something you want.
See ya!
Wind!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize. I won't forgive you!
Take this! I'm on it! Pierce through! See ya! You're finished! Talon storm! Severing wind! Cannon! Take this!
It's over!
You're finished! I'm on it!
Reload!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Guess I misread the landing.
Out of our way!
Burn it out!
I'm only getting started. This one's mine!
Here I come! See ya! Pierce through! Talon storm! Wind! Touch cannon!
Flame!
You're
Do it!
mine!
We're in good form! Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it. Get lost!
You're mine! Wind! I'm on it! Stardust! Talon storm!
Here I go!
You're mine! I'll run you through! Sonic thrust! Talon storm! Here I come! Cannon! Great! I'm on it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking,
Talon
more
storm.
pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Whoa! Take a look at that!
So this is Cyslodia.
How far is it to the capital?
We've still got a ways to go. Also, the Zeugles here are different than those in Calaglia, so be careful.
Got it. Sounds like we should make sure we stick close together as we keep moving.
Agreed. Hey, Shion!
It'll be hard for me to use my rifle in a pinch if we're all bunched together. I'll follow behind the rest of you.
Right. Makes sense.
What's up with her? She seems even more upfront than back in Calaglia.
In case you forgot, we're in enemy territory now. If you don't get serious and focus on the task at hand, you'll be inviting trouble.
Don't take it personally. I think that's just the way she is. Plus, you have to remember, with those thorns of hers, she's probably not used to anybody being all that friendly to her. The fact that you can't feel pain means you probably end up getting closer to her than she's used to.
You really think so?
We're talking about someone who came down to Dana all by herself. But you don't see her homesick for Lenegis at all, do you?
No.
That alone speaks volumes about how difficult her whole situation must be.
Yeah.
It's your job as her partner to understand that, and give her the support she needs. You two are going to be stuck together for a while, so the sooner you make nice, the better.
Make nice?
Yep. Now come on.
I get that they're not exactly on the best of terms, but... is everything going to be okay with these people?
Rinwell, don't go too far ahead. You never know where Zeugles might be lurking.
Oh, we'll be fine. We've been able to handle them up until now.
Still, better that you hang back a bit.
No way! I'm the one who asked you to come here in the first place, remember?
Yeah, but if we lose you, we won't know where to go. Besides, it's old guys like me who should be sticking their necks out first.
But...
we need you in order to get in contact with the Resistance in Cyslodia. So stick close until we find them, okay?
okay. Thanks.
Now you've got me wondering. How'd you make it to Calaglia in the first place? I find it hard to imagine you didn't run into Zeugles along the way.
Are you good at hiding or something?
Yeah, that's it. I'm just really good at staying out of sight.
Wow. Still, you had to have been pretty lucky to have made it the whole way unscathed.
Lucky indeed. It's crazy to feel just how much the temperature has changed from crossing over a single peak.
Is it really that big of a difference?
Definitely. Calaglia was hot.
I can only tell from appearance, so... Achoo!
You might not be able to feel it, but it sure looks like your body responds to it just the same.
Seems like it. So if I sneeze, I guess that it's a sign that it's getting chilly.
They say that sneezing is often the first sign you're coming down with a cold, too. That's all the more reason you need to be careful with...
Ha-choo!
Was that also a sneeze?
I just bit my tongue, that's all.
No, it sounded a lot different from mine, but I could swear it was still...
It wasn't a sneeze, okay? Ha-choo!
Guess we both need to be careful out here in the cold.
Is it hard leaving Calaglia behind?
No. Actually, it's kind of a relief to be away from there.
Really? What makes you say that?
Because it was getting to the point where every man, woman, and child would come up and talk to me like they knew me. I could barely find a moment to breathe, let alone relax.
Well, what you did was kind of a big deal, you know. You overthrew a Renan lord and burst open the gates of fire.
Yeah, but that was only because I had the blazing sword with me. We wouldn't have made it to Balseph without you and the Crimson Crows, Zephyr.
Maybe so. But you're still the one who took him out in the end. It's only natural for people to look up to those who protect them. You're a hero to those people.
I never asked to be one. I never asked to take the place of a lord in people's minds. I don't want it.
You're a strange one, Alphen. That's for sure. If that's how you really feel, then hold on to that. Listen to those thoughts when you feel lost and don't know what to do. If you can do that, you won't lose sight of who you are, or what the right path to take is.
The right path to take, huh? What's this thing?
Normally I don't pick on the weak.
You're mine!
Run it through!
Win! This one's mine!
Mirage! Here I come!
Another belt.
Keep 'em coming.
You like that taste of freedom, kid?
I think I could get used to it. I've noticed the Zeugles here are a lot different from what we're used to back in Calaglia.
It's because this realm is so cold. I imagine they had to be adapted to fit the climate.
Meaning if we hit them with fire arts, it should be extra effective against them.
We're so high up.
I'll take you all on!
You're mine!
Mega Ray!
You're finished! Win!
By the power of water!
Don't go charging off like that! Don't let them form a pack!
Turret!
You're
It's
mine!
on! Here I come!
Searing flame!
Pierce
Reload!
Everything's coming up, Zephyr!
Right, here goes! Take this!
Here I go!
You're surrounded!
Blade.
Just stay
Try
calm!
this! Infernal Turret!
Power of water!
How's this?
Burn! Slut! You're mine!
Here I go! I'm only getting to it!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back. What's this thing?
Let's dispose of the trash.
I'm
No
on!
escape!
Mega Ray!
Severing Wing!
Do it!
I can feel my precision improving.
No
I'll
choice!
cover you!
I'm not
How's
done!
this?
I'm on it!
Here, let me help!
Severing Wing!
Door! Toss the cannon!
No
Searing
escape!
flame!
Win!
Reload! Searing
Here I come!
I'll run you through!
It's over!
I'm out of ammo!
Try
Lost
this!
and-
Talon's door!
Infernal Turret!
Gemini Aqua!
Pathetic!
Let's dispose of the
Here I
trash.
come! You're finished!
I'll run you through!
It's over! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
Would you like to warm up some?
Aren't there people in there?
You should let yourself unwind when you get the chance.
I guess there's no arguing with that.
Hey. Mm-hmm.
Hey!
Oh?
Whoa!
Hmm?
Right.
Mm-hmm. What?
Hmm.
Hmm? Just great.
All right.
Nice.
Right.
Right.
Happy now, Shion?
Yeah, I'd say so.
She'd better be, after all she ate.
I stopped. Before I was full, though.
What?
It's awfully quiet around here.
The snow will do that. It absorbs a lot of sound.
Meaning it could be tougher to hear anything approaching. That's worrisome.
It's rough that we have to be wary even of other Dahnans around here. What kind of person do you have to be to build a society that works like this?
Regardless of what kind. We're going to take them down, and that's that.
Right. It's why we're here, after all. I came out great. Everyone's gonna... All right, guys. Ready to go? Okay, off we go.
Normally I don't pick on the weak.
Here I go!
It's
I'm
on!
just getting started!
I'm on it. Here I come! Attitude! One final push! Right! Give them all we got!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Another notch in the old belt.
Keep them coming.
You like that taste of freedom, kid?
I think I could get used to it.
I'll take you all off!
Take this! Sonic thrust! Wind!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Talent Storm!
Take this!
Eat this cannon! Everything's coming up, Zephyr.
opponent like this should be easy.
This one's mine.
Take this! Strike!
Searing flame!
Not half bad.
Could you try to be less patronizing?
Pathetic.
Out of our way!
Here I come! You're finished!
Burning!
Severing wind! You're mine!
Great! On to the next!
Roger that.
Show me what you can do, kiddo!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Come on! Slut! You're surrounded! Just stay calm! Next!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Still got
Cut
some
them
energy
apart
left?
to your heart need you ask?
Glad to hear it. In that case,
Searing flame! I'm ready!
Here I come! It's over! Slash! Swallow blade!
whoa, take a look at that.
I hate camping out.
Gotta break through! How about this?
It's over!
What do you think? That is coming. Don't go charging off like that.
Damn it! No choice. You're mine!
One more! Mega ray!
Dragon shot!
This one's mine!
Airborne beast, my specialty.
I'll run you through. See ya.
Searing
Got
flame!
fires.
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours.
That was almost too easy.
No choice. Take
By the
this!
power of water!
I'm on it.
Severing wind!
Stardust storm.
Mega
You're
ray!
mine!
That gun of yours is real handy in a pinch.
It takes a true marksman to use.
Well, can't think of any.
I won't forgive you!
Here I come! Strike!
I'm on it.
Severing wind! You're out!
Cut cannon.
They can't lay a finger on you.
I prefer it that way. What about you?
Just watch and see.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Right, here goes! Come one, come all!
Searing flame!
Nicely done, Shion.
You're slacking. Step it up.
Yeah,
By the power
you got
of
it.
water!
Let's dispose of the trash.
Here's a healing arc!
Swallow blade!
First aid!
I'll run you through. See ya.
Searing
Talon,
flame!
this is it. Dig deep.
Easier said than done.
No excuses.
mine.
This is up to us. I'm not done. It's coming. Talon,
Severing
storm.
wind!
Do it!
Cut cannon.
Consider yourself finished! What you wield?
You're the one who did the heavy lifting. Dispose of the trash.
Here I come! Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Oh, right.
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Barely a blip on our radar.
I can finally take a breather. Make sure to get some good rest. Well, off we go.
I won't forgive you!
Try this! Infernal Torrent! You're mine!
Gemini Aqua!
You're finished!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are apart.
I won't forgive you!
You're mine!
One more!
Sonic Thrust! Severing Wind! Mirage! It's over! Take this! You're finished!
There! Got you!
I still got a ways to go.
Right, here goes! No escape! It's on!
Searing Flame! Reload!
Mirage! Dragon Shot!
Here's a healing
Infernal Torrent!
First aid!
Now I can let loose!
Out of our way!
Here I come! Try this!
Gemini
Infernal
Aqua!
Torrent! You're mine! Talon Storm! Pierce through! No choice!
I'm ready!
Swallow Blade! Try this! Infernal Torrent! An opponent like this should be easy. Try this! I'll take you all on! I'll run you through! Take this! Talon Storm! Stardust! How's this? Here I come! Talon Storm! No escape! We're in good form!
I'll read my book a little more.
I'll see you again tomorrow. All right, guys. Ready to go?
Out of our way!
Burn! Slash! I'll run you through! See
Do
ya!
it!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
An opponent like this should be easy. Severing Wind! Slut! Mirage! You're finished! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content. Let's keep our eyes on the prize. Get lost!
Here I come! Try this!
Burning?
Infernal
Let's find
Torrent!
someone else to take on!
No escape! No choice! Slash!
Here I
Try
go!
this!
You're
I'll run you
mine.
through! Torrent! See ya! You're mine!
Do it!
Severing Wind!
Made it through another day.
Make sure to get some good rest. Well, off we go.
Let's dispose of the trash.
You're mine!
Steering wheel! Reload!
Slash! See ya! This one's all mine! Here I come! Win! Great! Next!
These little ones are hardly worth our...
Less talking, more pummeling. Together, that wasn't even a problem. Guess I'll polish up my sword. Good night, everyone. I think we've rested long enough. Let's keep moving.
Way.
Take this! You picked the wrong fight! Swallow that! I'll run you through! Flash! Attitude! Challenge! Inferno turret! Tusk cannon! You're mine! You're mine! Pierce through! Win!
Do it!
Dragon!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Let me know if you're struggling.
Houses in a place like this. People really live all the way out here?
The whole area is just little villages. This one's Messia 224.
Wait, I hear something. Sounds like people arguing.
Bureau agents. The Snake Eyes must be here. We should sneak past them. That was my original plan, since you all stick out so much.
Why? In case one of your people tattles on us?
It's the Renans who are making us do it.
Oh yeah? Like this Renan who you need to save your people's skin?
Oh, that's rich, coming from the Bright Eyes whose people are the reason we're in this mess in the
That's
first
enough.
place. But she started it!
3 centuries of resentment is too much to lay at a single person's feet. Same goes for you, Xion. You can't ignore the past when speaking of the present. Now, what's going on in that village?
If I were to guess, someone tipped off the Snake Eyes and they're here to make an arrest.
You'd better not be about to suggest we get involved. I'm here for the Lord's head, and nothing more.
That go for you too, Alphen? Why did you come?
Why? To liberate this realm's slaves, of course.
Are you still a slave?
Me? No.
Then tell me what it means to live unshackled. I'll tell you what it means. It means living on your own terms, being your own master. Thinking and making decisions for yourself, and being prepared to accept the consequences. Understand?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. So prove it to me.
Xion.
Don't start with me. I'm not going, and that's that.
I understand. Just wait here with Rinwell till we get back, okay?
You're going in without the sword?
Looks to be that way. This is my choice, after all.
Your choice? Ugh, listen to yourself. That sword's useless to me without someone to use it. You go dying on me out there and you'll put our whole mission in jeopardy.
But I need us all to make it safely to Sisloden.
Too many sacrifices have already been made. We came here to put a stop to any more.
You've sacrificed something too, huh?
Hide somewhere until it's over. You hear me?
Damn those Renans. I hate seeing Danon suffering under them here, too.
I'm surprised you're so angry about it. You're not even...
Silence, Embedded! Anyone who fails to cooperate will be arrested and tried as a traitor to the realm.
Damn it. Some rat must have sold us out again.
You there! You want me to haul you up on suspicion of civil disobedience?
But I didn't. Ah!
What? Leave him alone! An Embedded dares defy the orders of his lordship? Know your place, slave!
We can't use the blazing sword this close to the villagers. They could get hurt. But there are too many agents. Zephyr?
Law. Is that you?
What's going on? Aren't we supposed to be fighting them?
You're alive.
What are you doing here? The realm of Sislodia doesn't tolerate civil dissidents like you.
Law.
I hereby detain you in the name of his lordship!
Zephyr? What the hell?
Zephyr!
Here they come!
Go
away! Where are you going?
Come and face me!
I'm not done! Eat this!
Never win!
By the power of water!
Fall back! Here I
Release!
go! You're mine! You're finished!
Searing flame! Reload!
Severing wind!
Release!
Pierce through!
By the power of water!
Severing wind! Take this!
Come and get it!
Mirage!
Locked and loaded.
It's over!
Laser sight!
Go away!
Fall back!
First
I
aid!
owe you one!
Locked and loaded!
You're mine! It's
By
over!
the power of water!
Mirage! Fall back! I'm not done!
By the power of water!
Here I come!
There!
Zephyr! Are you trying to get caught?
I'm sure that can be arranged!
Not if I can help it! Take this! Severing wind! Slash!
Fang blast!
Pierce sword! What's going on, Zephyr? Why won't you fight him? Is that soldier someone you know?
Don't hurt him.
Huh? What are you...
Please.
It won't work, you know. You never change, do you? You've always got that death-knowing look on your face!
Zephyr!
I got it handled.
But he just...
He's my son.
Oh, so now you remember me. The nerve of you! I'm gonna wipe that damn look off your face once and for all! Run in hell!
Rinwell... You...
Law.
Watch yourselves! The insurgents are armed!
Enemy reinforcements. Use the sword.
I can't. The villagers will get caught in the blast. We need to fall back!
Oh, for crying out loud.
Zephyr!
Go. Leave without me.
You can't...
I'm not leaving without him.
Alphen, there's no time!
But what about the Resistance? Everyone's counting on you!
Forgive me.
Ugh!
We've waited all night, but nobody's shown up.
No sign of Zephyr or an enemy pursuit. So, what's the plan now?
You really need to ask? We go rescue Zephyr.
If he's under arrest, they'll have taken him to Cisloden, the capital city. Assuming he's still alive, that is.
I can't believe Zephyr never told us he had a son. I wonder if the rest of the Crimson Crows knew about it.
And to find him in that village of all places. Some coincidence, huh?
Those fireworks you pulled out of your hat back there. They were astral arts, weren't they?
Shion, what the hell are you doing?
Except I've never heard of a Danon who can cast astral arts. Are you a Renan?
Like hell I am!
No, of course not. Renan's eyes light up when they use astral arts. And when you used an art, your eyes definitely didn't. So I guess that means you can't be a so-called bright eyes after all.
Sorry.
You're right. Those were astral arts I used. Same as the ones wielded by the Renans. A long time ago, my family, my people, were once known as mages.
A Danon mage? Up until now, I'd only ever heard of them in stories and rumors. Though now I've seen one with my own eyes, I suppose I'll have to believe it.
We've been in hiding for a long, long time, even before the Renans first attacked. That's why no one knew about us.
Even before the Renans?
Yeah. My ancestors were persecuted and targeted for their gifts.
But it was by their fellow Danons.
They lived hidden away all these centuries, keeping their existence secret even from the Resistance. My mom and dad drilled it into me that I was never, under any circumstances, supposed to let anyone find out about us.
If that's the case, then why did you use your powers back there?
I don't know. One second I saw Zephyr about to be killed, and the next I was...
Danon astral arts. If the Renans knew such a threat existed, there'd be hell to pay.
Hey!
What? You think I'm gonna go to the Lords with this information? I'm a traitor and an outcast at this point. Or did you forget? What amazes me is how anyone could have that kind of power and yet keep it hidden all this time. Didn't you ever want to use it to help your people?
Don't talk like you know the first thing about me, Renan!
That's enough. Zephyr wouldn't want this.
Listen, all I care about is taking out the Lords, okay? Which is no doubt what her people want too. Using her powers to help do it only makes sense.
Makes sense for who? Us? Besides, Zephyr comes first. We can't just abandon him.
It's fine.
Huh?
You're going to save Zephyr, right? If so, you're going to need my powers to do it. I don't want anyone else to die.
Are you sure? Then let's get back to the village. We need to find out what happened. Hmm?
What's wrong?
Nothing, just... I'm surprised how dark out it is.
Why wouldn't it be? It's still night after all.
No, that's what's weird. A lot of time's passed since we arrived in Cyslodia. You'd figure the sun would have come up by now.
Oh, right. It's not like this back in Calaglia, is it? To be honest, I completely forgot. Basically, it's always night in this realm.
Huh?
It's been that way forever. It never gets any brighter outside, even in the morning.
So it's always dark all day long?
But how? How is that even possible? Did the Renans cause this?
Of course they did. It's complicated to explain, though. It'd be easier to just get to Cysloden so you can see what's going on for yourself.
I'll take your word for it. But right now, finding Zephyr comes first.